What is up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So this is another video from my artistry series. Basically, you're watching me like work on a couple different paintings. This was from a couple months ago, and I'm not gonna lie, like I'm basically almost done with this. Like it looks completely different at this point, but I like recording videos of me working on my art because it's fun to look back at, because it's like I'll see what the piece looks like currently, and then it's like I forget about all the different layers and all the things like I had to build up in order to create that piece. So when it comes to my abstract paintings, like this is something I've been like doing a lot the last couple of years, and I like to just layer stuff, and I've gotten like really intrigued by like textures. So like I love playing with different like mediums, or like trying to layer things so that they like, you know, create their own unique texture. And I decided to flip it over so I can like do some other colors. You know, I really don't even know which way I would want this painting to like stand. Like I still have no idea, but I have like a couple like different things I need to touch up on like in the next like couple weeks. So I will be posting like the video and the footage of me like, you know, finishing it whenever that is. But yeah, when it comes to abstract paintings, like I try to go for certain color schemes. This one I was really just doing some shit, and I was just like practicing playing with different colors. But for this one, this is a piece that I started working on a little while ago, and I have actually finished like the grass. Like you see me do a couple different layers in like this video, but I do need to touch up like the clouds a little bit more and like how it actually looks like despite this video. I need to finish the houses, but I'm like almost done. Like I feel like I'm like 85% done, but I haven't worked on it a little bit just because I don't have any more white paint. Like I had bought white paint, mind you. Last time I bought it, I bought the wrong kind. Like I bought like a metallic white, and I didn't realize until I was using it. I was like, why does this white look like this? Like it don't look right. But then I brought it to the school because like the kids needed white paint because they were doing murals like around the room. And so I was like, you know what, like I'm just bring the paint from the house because like, I really ain't had no money to be over here, you know, trying to buy like actual paint. But anyways, I do need to buy some more, so I probably will be doing that soon. And I need to restock on my Prismacolors because like I had brought my own color pencils, like the Prismacolor ones. If you don't know, they're like very high quality. Those are my favorite ones. They're like $2 and some change each. So like whenever I usually buy them when they're having like their big sale at Michael's, or it's like buy two get three free, buy three get two free, whatever it is like that. Because that's the easiest way for me to like actually get like a bang for my buck. Because what the hell do I look like buying a pencil that's $2 and some change unless I absolutely need it? Crazy. So you know, I like to stay up to date with the sales and stuff. I'm pretty sure they probably have a sale coming up sometime soon. So if I like go, like I'll record a video and like y'all will see what I get. But when it came to this, I feel like this is just like backwoods, like country type shit, like small town shit. And I feel like that's just what I've been painting a lot lately when it comes to my landscape paintings, or is painting nature a lot more, painting like how life would have looked like in the countryside, not even just like presently in the countryside. Like in some paintings it is kind of a little bit more modern, but sometimes I'm painting stuff that would have been like existing like when my parents were growing up. So like, you know, this is what a couple generations back because I'm in my 20s. But I don't know, I feel like I'm in a sense trying to create record of what life was, because I feel like when it comes to where a lot of our families from the South come from, like, you know, we have some people who they want to like, you know, basically destroy like ever even like, you know, living in that situation. And it's like I'm someone who I am proud of the fact that like, you know, my like, you know, my ancestors, like they were sharecroppers, like they worked on the land, and I don't see it as something negative. Like I see that and I'm like, those people were strong, because like I couldn't imagine having to work in those conditions and being like cheated out of money, people not want to treat you like you're human. Like it's like I'm grateful for those experiences, I'm grateful for those people, because you know I wouldn't be here without all the sacrifice that they had to make. And you know, I don't know, I feel like for me it's a way to also connect to them, because you know a lot of my older like family members, they've passed away, or like they are currently passing away, and it's like sad to see. So in a sense, this is me memorializing, I think that's how you say it, memorializing my ancestry, my lineage, and like that lifestyle. But yeah, we're gonna have like a church that's like the little whitish building, that's a church. The two like orangish brown like houses, those are like actually like houses with outhouses. Those are what the little rectangle things are. Those are supposed to be outhouses. And then the red is supposed to be a school building. You won't see it in this video, but you'll see it in like future videos. Like I added like a bell, and I added some other details to try to make it like a brick texture. And then yeah, but I don't know, I feel like art for me is a form of release. Like, I don't know. I feel like right now I haven't really been like painting or being really creative, but I feel like sometimes like as an artist you have seasons of rest and you have seasons of experience when you're going out in life and you're, being around people or experiencing new things. Like, you're enjoying life, and you being present in life allows you to create, because it's like you can't always create if you're like in the same zone 24/7. Like, sometimes you need inspiration, and inspiration comes from life a lot of times. So, that's what I've just been feeling when it comes to my art lately. Like, not pressuring myself to finish pieces. Like, oh, I need to get this done right now. It's like I'm going to be, actually working towards what I want to create and stuff. But it's like I'm not rushing myself to finish up if it does not feel like it's the time. Like, let me take my time, let me breathe, let me create what I feel like I need to create and work until I feel like it's done. So I kind of want to give some tips for anyone that's trying to do like an art style similar to mine, especially when it comes to like this abstract texture. I would suggest using acrylic paint. I use acrylic paint and I get the Artist Loft like tubes from Michaels. Those are a little bit more expensive than like the cheaper acrylic paint, but if you buy that one, like usually they have sales, like whenever they had like the sale of the season, those will either be buy 2 get 3 free or buy 3 get 2 free. It's something like that. But if you can't necessarily afford that one, if you go in like the craft area, like where like they have like the smaller bottles of paint, those will usually be like $1 and something. I feel like they're like usually not more than $2. So you could try it and like, work with those. But I will say that those are a little bit thinner. So like they don't have the same consistency as the acrylic that I use. But that's what I used to use for years. Like I'm talking about like through high school and stuff like that. 9 times out of 10, unless we had certain supplies from like my school, like art class, like I would use like that cheaper acrylic because that's what I could afford. And you can still do a lot of stuff with it. It's just like you have to remind yourself, like, so like you see how I'm laying it right here, like it wouldn't be the same consistency. I could probably do like a same or a similar look, but it's going to take a little bit longer. So if you're just trying to like experiment, if you have cardboard, you can paint on cardboard. I've painted on cardboard before. Like you can get like the acrylic paper. Like I get that from like Michaels, or you can get like a multimedia paper. I would just say if you're using multimedia paper, like even though like it can like take like things like watercolor ink and stuff, still be mindful of how many like layers you're doing and like how wet the paper gets, because you don't want to overdo it and like have the paper like rip or fall apart or look kind of crazy. But that's just like a little tip for me. Just practice. Like whenever you're trying to like figure out your current style or where you're going with your art, I just like do stuff. Like sometimes like I'll plan out like pieces or whatever, but don't be afraid to fail. And I just want to say I love y'all so much, and I appreciate y'all for watching this video. Bye.